U.S. lawmakers failed to reach a deal on domestic border security. Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said a deal on border and Ukraine funding will not be completed before the end of the year. But negotiations will still continue this week among a small group of key principals. Senator Schumer had postponed the Christmas break of the Senate by a week in the hopes of forming an agreement. In his weekly news conference at the U.S. Capitol, Schumer said, and quote, "Negotiations aren't easy. We know it's going to take more time, and I am significantly more optimistic today than I was Thursday when we left based on the negotiations that have occurred all weekend. We have only one option. We have to succeed. The stakes are too high for America, for Europe, and for the Middle East of the world." Meanwhile, in a recent joint statement with Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, the two senators expressed hope that a deal would be reached early in the new year. To recall, McConnell said that while there had been significant progress, the Senate and White House negotiators aren't there still. U.S. Republicans have refused to approve the White House request to send billions of dollars to other countries unless the Democrats introduce immigration reforms in the U.S. To recall, U.S. President Biden, a Democrat, criticized Republicans and accused them of holding the proposed foreign aid package hostage, and this, by extension, jeopardizes U.S. national security. National Security Council's John Kirby in a recent briefing said that the White House has no magic pot of money to tap into and that the existing aid for Ukraine will run out soon. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in an end-of-the-year press conference believes that the U.S. will not let them down.
And I'm confident that the United States will not let us down, and what we have agreed in the United States will be fulfilled.
Zelensky insisted that there is an agreement between Ukraine and U.S., and this will be fully implemented. To recall, Russian President Vladimir Putin accused the United States of initiating the conflict in Ukraine using the 2014 coup in Kyiv. In a Russian Defense Ministry meeting held recently, Putin said that the U.S. government was very worried about Russia getting closer with Europe and that it successfully created a rift. And now Washington is putting the financial burden on Europe too. Reporting, this has been Jane Cognita, SMNI News.